Blanket here, and today I have a nice tutorial on Cinema 4D, and it's on this effect I did for the COD Theater intro. And it's real smooth and clean, looks real nice, and I've gotten a few messages about it, so I thought I'd do a tutorial on it. So we need to head into Cinema 4D, and you need to add a floor, which I've already done. You don't need to adjust it or anything, just keep it how it is. Then add a MoGraph text object. Let's do COD and make the font BBoss. We'll just raise that up a little bit. Put this to 95 for the depth. And horizontal spacing needs to be around -15. Let's see what that looks like. Maybe like -17. Yeah, that looks good. Then we need another MoGraph text object and name it Theater. Sorry. And font BBoss. We need to have the depth the same as the COD one. And then let's bring this down to 72. That looks pretty good. Let's see. Maybe a little bigger. Right there, that looks good. So like 78, and then center it out. Okay, now we need to make a text or a material. For a material, let's just go with a nice red, a pure red. Add a reflection, Fresnel shader, and then put this down to like not too high, and then it turns down to like 40, 32. That's what I usually go with. And it gives the Fresnel shader gives it a more realistic reflection. And you just drag it onto your text. And if you want, you can add another color. Let's make it blue. Reflection. For now, brightness down to like 4 or 5, and like 32, 31, and drag this onto the text. And what this is gonna do is gonna make it so when we break apart the text, the inside is gonna be red and the outside is gonna be blue. So let's just render that out and see what it looks like. We haven't added anything or anything yet, so don't worry, we'll make it look hot. Now, on your COD text object number 1, you're gonna need a plugin. It's called Therosi, something like that. I can't really pronounce it that well. Or you can use Destruction, but I prefer this one. Click on that and then put it on Veroni or Veronoi, something like that. And then pieces, you're gonna want about 5 or 6, and then click breakdown. Alright, there you go. Then what you're gonna do is add tags. Just highlight everything and go to tags, MoGraph tags, rig your body. Then you can exit out of that and then play it through. And I think that looks pretty cool with the red. Let me add my render settings. HD 1280 by 720 and all frames. Save. Let's save it to my desktop. COD tutorial. Save. QuickTime, because I'm on a Mac. Anti-aliasing. Best. Animation. 2x2. And usually I would add like ambient occlusion, but for tutorial reasons, I'm not going to do that. And that is pretty much all you need to do. Now we need to center it. Let's play it through one more time, and then we'll render it. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, I almost forgot. We need to add a material to the floor, and we need it to be white. Add luminous, and add reflection, Fresnel. Put that down, way down. Oh, no luminance, sorry guys. And then to like 30. There we go. Then we need to add a cube. And let's make it 5,000 by 5,000 by 5,000. And then add this to that too. Let's render that out and see what it looks like. It's a little too much reflection, so let's go back into this and turn this down to like 10. And then we'll add a light. You scoot it back. And we'll render that out and see what that looks like. Alright, that looks pretty nice. So we'll just leave it like that, and I'll come back to you after it's rendered. Okay guys, I'm back, and here's the rendered intro. Before we go into After Effects, I just want to show you what it looks like. So the text falls and breaks apart. And yeah, it looks pretty nice, but you're thinking, wait, in the first intro, it was already fall apart, and then it came back together. So what we need to do, we need to drag our COD tutorial intro into After Effects, and then we'll put it into a new composition, which is this little film thing, and there we go. So now we need to add motion blur and click frame blending twice. We don't really need this, but I like to do it anyway. Then go to right click on your COD tutorial and go to time and time reverse layer. So what that's gonna do is make it start on the floor. Hold on. Oh, sorry. Let's drag that out. Okay. And the text is slowly coming together. So this is a simple tutorial, and I'll have the finished product at the end of the video. So I'm signing off. This is Blanky Cape, and comment, like, and subscribe.